Today I'm gonna cook pork caldereta. My coworker Sugra asked me for a recipe, but I just can't explain to her in one sit down conversation. It's pretty complicated. There are 18 ingredients to this recipe. I'm gonna start off with the butter. I don't use oil, I use butter for sauteing. Some minced garlic. I don't really measure how much. I just put a lot because I like garlic. Minced onions. Meat. This meat, you can either use beef or pork, but I prefer this one. It's gonna be a different recipe if you're using beef. So this is pork butt cut into cubes, or you can make it smaller if you like. I already took the liberty to put some black pepper in it, ground black pepper, and some sea salt to season it a little bit ahead of time. I also have, and by the way, I am showing this to you according to the order of when I'm going to put them in the pan or in the pot while I'm cooking it. So this is bay leaf. You're probably only going to need like 3 or 4 pieces of this leaf. Bouillon, some cube bouillons for flavor. Tomato paste. I probably won't put the whole thing. I'll just put half of that 6-ounce can. Liver spread. I could use maybe 6 ounce, but since I'm opening the can, I'm just going to use everything. Hot sauce. Any kind of hot sauce, but I like banana sauce for a little kick, spicy kick to it. I have hot dogs. This is Pure Foods hot dog. That's my Filipino brand. I have pickles. You can also use the ones that are not for burger. You can just use the whole ones, and you can just kind of cut them. And I have a tomato sauce, plain tomato sauce. I have whatchamacallit. I like to use organic vegetables. So I have organic potato, carrots, and bell pepper. I like to combine red and green bell pepper. To thicken the sauce, I have breadcrumbs, or you can just invent your own breadcrumbs out of toasted bread. And then I'm gonna put cheese on it. And this is optional, but I wanna add raisins to add a little bit of sweetness to it. Okay, so that's, I don't know, 18, 19 ingredients total. Let's get started. Butter. Just melt the butter. Next is garlic, minced garlic. Lots of minced garlic. I love. So when that is golden brown, smells so good. You can add the chopped onions. So this is your base saute food. So when that is fully sauteed, I'm gonna add my pork. Okay, pork. Make sure you have the right size of pan for this. Like I said, this pork is already seasoned with salt and pepper. stirring this as you go. Go back and stir. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and add the bay leaf. Dried bay leaf. Probably just like 4 of them. This is really just for a dab of that. And I'm going to stir again. Okay, still not cooked. And I still want the flavor to sit into the pork. And I think I can also go ahead and my bouillon. It's powder. And I really just estimate how much I'm going to put in there. So if you're using a cube instead of powdered bouillon, maybe 1 cube is enough. I'm going to go ahead and put my tomato paste. I'm just going to put like 1 full. Should I put everything? Or just 1 like that? I'm afraid to use too much of this. Okay, that's it. So I have bouillon. So far, salt and pepper, bouillon for seasoning, and bay leaf. So I'm just gonna let that cook. Just gonna let that continue cooking. The secret to this recipe is the combination of all the ingredients that's gonna go in here. It's the total combination of all the flavors. So there, it's tenderizing. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water because I don't want this to run dry. And also I have decreased the heat into maybe just medium heat. That way it doesn't dry up because I'm going to let this sit here in the pan. I'm gonna let it simmer like that to slow cook to tenderize the meat. So far it looks, it smells really, really good. So I'm gonna check on it. Like I said, I will check it every 5 minutes within this 20-minute period. Make sure it's evenly cooked. And I can check for the, if it's cooked. Still a little bit tough, so still gonna leave it out. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. And this is pork butt, so it's supposed to be pretty tender. Shouldn't have to take that long to tenderize. This smells so good. I'm gonna go ahead and add my hot dog. That needs some time to cook. Also going to add liver spread. Let's see. I think with this amount of meat, I should be okay with like 3 huge teaspoons. Yeah, 3 scoops. So add my little dab of spice. You can put a lot or however much you want it. And this is not really very spicy. It's not like Tabasco. This is just very mildly spicy. That looks really good. Pork caldereta. So anyway, all of those spices I have put in it, it's already been absorbed by the meat, by the pork. So I'm gonna add, I think I can go ahead and add my, okay, well actually I'm gonna let it simmer for a second. I'll wait 5 minutes for that to get cooked. And then I'll add my bacon. Okay, so I'm ready to put the rest of the ingredients. Which is some pickles. I'm not gonna put the whole bottle, I'm just gonna put like maybe that much to it. I'm gonna put some potatoes. These potatoes are peeled and I kind of soak them in salted water so they don't discolor. I'm gonna go ahead and add that. And also, I'm gonna add my carrots. So stir it up. Stir it up. So maybe this proportion of carrots and potato is a little bit too much. I would probably want a tiny bit less than this. So, but anyway, I can just add, and by the way, the sauce is pretty thick. It's thick enough. Sure. And then, no, not really. It's okay. So I let that cook for a second. So by the way, I added a little bit of water because I'm trying to cook the rest of these ingredients in it. So, and I don't want it to dry up. My heat, by the way, is on medium. So, just want to, you know, you can always add a little bit more of water if you're trying to cook something longer. There you go. Okay, it's time to check it out. It's probably halfway cooked, the carrots and the potato. So now I'm going to add bell pepper. And go ahead and stir. So I'm adding this because I want this to get fully cooked and melting along with the other ingredients. My pan is not big enough, I think. So this bell pepper is going to add a different kind of flavor, which is actually very distinct to pork caldereta. I feel like at this point I can add a little bit more water because I still have ways to go in cooking these veggies. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some water. And whenever you want to add water, make sure it's hot water so it doesn't break the heat momentum. Right? So I'm just gonna let that cook. I actually like this dish very soupy, and I want more sauce in it, so that's why I keep adding water. Okay, I'm gonna let it cook for another 10 minutes. Okay, so I think it's time to add a tomato sauce. Add my tomato sauce in there. I'm also gonna add my raisins. Stir the pan. Okay, cover and cook. Okay, time to check it out and taste it to see if there's any taste adjustments that needs to happen. So I'm gonna taste the sauce. It's lacking a little bit of saltiness. So to fix that, I'm gonna add just a tad more of bouillon. Just a little bit. And it's also lacking a little bit of sweetness. And to fix that, I'm gonna add just one sachet of sugar, brown sugar, and then I think this is thick enough that I don't need the breadcrumbs, but I don't know, maybe just to taste. I'm just gonna add a little bit of it. Breadcrumbs. Not so much. This is an optional ingredient. It's kind of sour, but I'm looking to add a little bit of sour to it, so I'm gonna add olives. That, by the way, wasn't part of the list that I went through earlier. That is just a chef's tweak to the recipe. Now, I'm gonna taste again. Okay, I think I want it a little bit more spicy. So I'm gonna add some more of these. And also this thing is a little sweet, so sweet and spicy. just got added to it. At the end of these, I'm going to put cheese, and then the dish is done. Okay, let's give it a taste. I could use a little bit more spice. A little bit more spice. Since all of the ingredients are cooked, and I'm just really gonna have it let simmer, it should be okay to add my final ingredient, which will make it creamy. Is the cheese. So little just cheese. I gotta put a lot. I'll put a lot of cheese. Why not? I'll just put the whole thing. It's really just half of what's in the bag. Okay, so let's check out the taste. Again. Oh, I still want it to be spicy. Okay, so I found me some red pepper. Like when you order pizza, they give you pepper and cheese. I'm just gonna put 1 sachet of that for the spiciness, because my spicy sauce doesn't seem to do the trick for me. So yeah, it's only a little bit. Let's try that. Okay, let's try that. Yum. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. So I'm just gonna let it simmer. Just simmering action. And then I'm done. This is it. Pork caldereta. You serve it over rice. That's how my daughter likes to eat it. And there you go. Okay, pumpkin. Your food's ready. Bon appetit.